Credit cards are a big part of life for most of us, but one of the things that can get really annoying about them is that the charges that come through periodically, say it's on a streaming service, an app, a subscription, or a membership that you maybe used at one point but have just forgotten to cancel, and they'll just keep renewing every so often. And that can get really annoying and frustrating and just kind of drain your budget. So here's 5 ways to be able to save on those kind of recurring expenses and not have to deal with those anymore. The first thing is to regularly review your credit card statements. So if you're like me, I bank online, and so I can go every single day, which I do over coffee in the morning, and I'll just go and look at my credit card charges that have come through over the past day and any pending charges. It's a great way to really quickly and easily catch any fraudulent charges that are, for example, while they're pending, and be able to dispute that with the company or with my bank. It's just great to be able to kind of regularly go through those. But if you don't have time every day, try to sit down at least once a week and really look through and see what is going on that credit card, because sometimes you might have something you signed up for 3 years ago and no longer use and just completely forgot, and that company is still happily charging away every so often. And so save yourself some money and just go look for those things for starters. The second thing to do to save yourself some money is to cancel any unused subscriptions. So this sounds completely obvious, but it can be easy to see those charges come across and be like, oh yeah, I need to go cancel those charges, and then completely forget. So if you need to, just make yourself a reminder or make it a habit that you go through every month and make sure you're canceling any unused subscriptions, whatever it takes for you to remember to do this, but go and physically cancel those with the company or with that app or with that place that you've got a membership to. Go and make sure that you actually cancel the service. And then also see if there's a way that you can get any of your money back. Some places will have an annual charge for their membership or their subscription. And once they charge you, you are not getting your money back, versus other places, they might have a prorated refund. So it's really good to just kind of read the fine print as well before you subscribe to things and sign up for things, and look to see, okay, if I get 6 months into the subscription and I'm not getting my money's worth, will I get any of my subscription back? How did the refund policy work? It's always really good to look at that so that's not a nasty shock later. The third thing to do to save yourself some money on these unwanted charges is to track free trials. So this is a big one. So a lot of times if you subscribe for an app or a service, it'll say 1 month free, 2 months free, 3 months free, whatever, or they'll start you at a discounted rate to kind of hook you and lure you in. And so that can be great if it's a service that you love and really get a lot of benefit out of. On the other hand, it can be frustrating if it started out as a free trial and then in that 30 or 60-day period suddenly get hit with hundreds of dollars of subscription fees simply because you forgot to cancel the free trial. So really keep on top of that as well. That's another good tip for you. The fourth way to save big on these unwanted charges is to check for overlapping services. So this is especially true with things like streaming services. So let's say you have a show you want to watch and it's not covered by your current streaming service, then sure, maybe you have to go get a second streaming service membership to watch that show. But if there's something that has both, then everything you want to watch in one place, then that's a great way to save some money. So just take a look and see if you've already got something that does what you need it to do before you go sign up for another subscription. Because I'll tell you, these $20, $30 a month charges, $15, $20 a month charges, they don't sound like very much, but over the course of the year or over the course of many years, they start to really drain your wallet. And you don't want that. You want that back for yourself so you can save it, invest it for the future, build your financial independence and level up your finances, and not be just giving money away basically to subscription services that you don't even use anymore. And then the fifth way to save big on these unwanted charges is to set up alerts. So if you set up transaction alerts with your credit card issuer, this can be really helpful if you want to set it up for a certain dollar amount. Personally, I have mine set up to $100. So if anything charges for more than $100 on my credit card, I'll get a little ping, and then I can review that charge and make sure that that's something that I charge and not someone else, because it's really, really important to keep an eye on your credit card charges and make sure there aren't incorrect or erroneous or flat out fraudulent charges hanging out there. So really keep a close eye on that as well. So that's everything for today. Let me know what your tips are on saving yourself from these unwanted credit card charges and how you deal with these and kind of what your savvy tips are. And I will see you again soon in my next video.